Hi, I'm Dr. Neha from Your GP Circle, and today I'd like to talk about hay fever with you. It's summertime, the pollen counts are high, the weather is warm, everybody's outdoors, and there's quite a lot of us who have got the hay fever symptoms. Now, sometimes they're just mild and irritating, but for some people, it can be really significant and affect their quality of life. But don't despair, there are lots and lots of things that we can do every day, very simple things that can help reduce these symptoms, as well as lots of medicines in the pharmacies and supermarkets that we can buy without prescriptions. We don't need to go to the GP for most of these things. So let's see what we can do to help you breathe easier and feel better this summertime. So first of all, let's start with some of the medications that are available in the supermarkets. The first one is eye drops that I'm going to talk to you about. They're anti-allergy eye drops. They contain the medicine sodium chromoglycate. Lots of different brands produce them, and they're all pretty much the same. So you take one drop 4 times a day. Now I use something like this, so you can see on there that it would say sodium chromoglycate 2%, and you need to just put it on when you feel like your eyes are red and itchy. I usually carry it in my purse, and it does help just relieve the symptoms pretty quickly. The second thing that you can get from the supermarket are tablets. They're anti-allergy tablets. They can be loratadine or cetirizine. They come as 10 milligram tablets for adults, and you can take one tablet once or twice a day. Now, with children, you can give them the cetirizine liquid version, and the dose is on the box. So just have a look at the age and what dose would correspond to that. The third thing that we get are nose sprays. There are lots of different nose sprays, one which is purely just salt water to help clear the nose of the allergens and pollen that's there. Also, you get what we call steroid nose sprays. They contain medicine called beclomethasone or fluticasone. And what they do is help reduce the inflammation inside the nose lining. That reduces that excess mucus production that causes the swelling and blockage at the back of the nose, the constant dripping. So it's really very effective if you suffer with your nose a lot. Now, what I use looks something like this. Okay, so it's beclomethasone, and you just need to use 1 or 2 sprays in each nostril once or twice a day. Now, the key to these medicines, and this is the really important part that a lot of people miss, is with the tablets and the nose spray, it's very important that you start taking the medicine 2 weeks before the hay fever season starts. So if you usually get your symptoms early on, like February, you need to start in January, mid or late January. And the second thing is that you need to take your medicine every single day. That's for the tablets and nose spray. A lot of people think that they need to just take it when they get the symptoms, and this is not really effective. I used to be the same, and I used to just take it the days that it was really bad. But the most effective way of getting these symptoms under control is to take it 2 weeks before the start and taking it every single day throughout the hay fever season. So that is for some people from February to September. These medicines are very safe. They don't have any side effects with the tablets and the anti-allergy tablets. So you don't need to be worried about the steroid nose spray either. It's very safe to take it for a couple of months at a time. If you feel that things are under control, you can give a couple of days or weeks even break. But as soon as you feel the symptoms are starting, it's best to start again and stick to it every day. Now, there are lots of other practical tips that Allergy UK have in a leaflet on their website, which I think is brilliant. I've read through some of them, and some of the things that really stuck out to me was very simple. One, when you go out, wear a wraparound sunglasses so it doesn't affect, the pollen doesn't get into your eyes. Wear a wide brim hat, so that again protecting your face from pollen. Secondly, is actually just keeping the weather, looking at the weather report to see which days are high pollen count, and avoiding going out if it's not necessary on the days which are high pollen count. Thirdly is making sure you're not driving with your windows down. You've got the aircon on where the air is circulating inside the car. There are actually pollen filters that you get for cars if you really suffer quite badly. Making sure you don't leave your windows open in the house. Don't dry your washing outside. Again, it's all the pollen exposure that you're trying to reduce, really. And another really good tip that I found on the website was that on the days which are high pollen count, when you come from outside, as soon as you get in, change your clothes and even have a quick wash, because pollen can be quite sticky and just stay on your body. So by getting it wet, you can get rid of it. And for pet owners, you can wipe the coat of the pets down with a microfiber cloth, which is damp, and that can get rid of the pollen, and that can reduce your exposure to the pollen as well. Now, what I'm going to do, I know there's a lot of things that I've mentioned here, is I'm just going to write a little summary in the comment section about what medications can help, as well as a link to the Allergy UK website leaflet if you want to have a look through the handy tips that you can use to help reduce your exposure to pollen. It really does help. I've been trying this for the last few days and I have found a real difference. So give it a go. If you find that all of these things are still not helping and you're really suffering, there are medications available on prescription, so tablets, nose sprays, and eye drops. And if you're finding that the ones that's from the without prescription aren't helping, please go and see your GP. There are other things that are available that can help you. So please don't suffer with this and let it ruin your summertime and let it ruin you going out. Try and use these medications. They're safe. They have very minimal side effects, but if you're concerned, speak to the pharmacist to make sure that you're okay to take those medicines. And the age group for those medicines is fine as well. Okay, so have a great weekend and summertime, fun and barbecues and trips to the park. Being outside is so important, so please don't let your hay fever stop you from going out. Any questions, any comments, or any tips that you have found helpful to help with hay fever, please comment below and share those tips with all of us, because that would be really helpful for everybody else as well. All right, thank you and bye-bye.